How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel dedicated to shotguns and games. And if Vanguard is any indication of what it's going to be like this year, I think it's going to be a good year for shotguns. If you're like me, you probably want your shotgun to have some awesome range, and when you aim down sights, you want to be able to get some pseudo-sniper-like shots with a shotgun. In my last video, I covered slugs and how the 12 gauge ammo type with slugs actually increases the damage for certain shotguns and lets you get one-shot kills stomaching up past 100 meters for the combat shotgun specifically, which is crazy. Well, even though that's a great setup, slugs are still somewhat tough to use, we have to be honest, so wouldn't it be great if we had an ammo type that took the good things about slugs like the range and mashed it together with the spread of a buckshot shotgun so it's still easier to use up close? Well, thanks to Sledgehammer Games, we now have that. The last ammo type you unlock on the shotgun is called Buck and Slug, and it is exactly what it sounds like. You have a bit of pellets that you shoot, and also a slug round at the same exact time. So today, we're going to check out what is, in my opinion, the best ammo type for the shotguns in Call of Duty Vanguard. In the gameplay, you'll see me using just the combat shotgun, but this ammo type works really well with the other shotguns as well. I just didn't really get any gameplay for them, but trust me, they are good. First off, Buck and Slug says that it gives you a slug but reduces pellets by 2 apparently, but checking in game it's actually more by about 5 pellets because you actually have a slug and then about 3 other pellets from what I can tell. So that 2 in the game menu is probably just a number that's more of a ratio than anything, and it's kind of just arbitrary. But the slug generally goes where you aim it. I was thinking maybe it'd be balanced in a way that it would be a random spread along with the buckshot type of RNG spread that we usually have in COD, but nope, it seems like generally wherever you aim, the slug part of it will go right where you aim for the most part, and then the pellets will surround it in sort of a triangle fashion. Pretty neat stuff, it's really cool. But how well does it function? Well, here's a list of all the one-shot ranges for all of the base shotguns. The Gracie Auto, the full auto that everybody hates, does in fact one-shot kill, but it's basically point blank at about 1.4 meters, around there. But when we add Buck and Slug to our ranges, just look at how devastating they already are. And this is with no other attachments, no barrels, no muzzle attachments, just Buck and Slug. The amount depends on the gun, but they all get noticeable one-shot range increases. Even the Gracie Auto, which has a 3.8 meter one-shot, which is still awful, but hey, that's like a 170% increase compared to the 1.4 meters it used to have. The revolving shotgun is nice, but not amazing yet. The double barrel gets a pretty much double range from the 7.5 meters it used to have to about 15 meters, and the combat shotgun is just insane and goes from 10 meters to 24 meters. This is further than the Model 680, to give you some perspective, with all of its range increasing attachments in Modern Warfare, which I think it was about 20 to 22 meters you could get a one-shot kill with that. I have a feeling this gun is going to get the nerf hammer soon, so enjoy it while you can. The ranges are amazing, and you might be thinking to yourself, it's a slug, so it balances out. You have to really be accurate. Well, not really. That's kind of where the Buck and Slug comes in, because the buckshot pellets make a huge difference, and this is a perfect blend of having that normal shotgun hipfire madness with the range of a slug, but the range isn't quite as nasty. I'll give it that. Again, see my other video if you want to have nightmares about getting sniped by the slugs in this game. But Buck and Slug makes hip firing great and very usable in shotgun ranges, and then it gives you insane god tier sniper shotgun range if you aim down sights. It's honestly a bit overpowered if I had to say, and almost feels too rewarding, but then I remember that the STG has 2-shot potentials and the MP40 can 2-shot limbs with some attachments, and I feel a little bit better about it, but Jesus Christ, I hate those guns. But again, this is without attachments. When you start adding some, it gets even better. Just adding the 12 gauge ammunition type to the revolving shotgun and the combat shotgun takes their one-shot ranges up to 29 meters basically for both. The revolving shotgun has a 29 meter one-shot kill to the body with Buck and Slugs, and so does the combat shotgun. Sorry, I kind of got lost in my own thoughts there because wow, I'm kind of just speechless. I mean, here we are with some of the strongest shotguns at launch that we have had in a Call of Duty game. I'm serious. I played Modern Warfare 2 in its prime, and there were some busted shotguns, but these are insane with the right attachments. The combat shotgun is god tier. The revolving shotgun, another god tier shotgun. The double barrel can get 19 meter one-shot kills, which is also really good with Buck and Slugs and using that Wilkie Huntsman barrel it has. So that's awesome too, but why would you bother with that one when you have the combat shotgun? But I'll make a video on the double barrel later. The only issue with this attachment though is the massive, and I mean massive, penalty to aim down sight speed. The way Sledgehammer Games balances slugs in this game is that slugs and buck and slug reduce aim down sight speed by close to 40 or 50%, I believe it was, and that is a massive hit to aim down sight speed. So you'll notice when you use buck and slug or just slugs that the shotguns and the quick scoping type of thing that we like to do sometimes with them, or at least I do, is a bit more difficult to do. But again, who really cares since you can hip fire so effectively with this attachment? That's really the biggest issue it has, is that the penalty to aim down sight speed is really massive, but overall the reward is so great compared to that downside. Overall, man, this is insane. I thought slugs were strong, and they really are, but this is probably the best overall attachment for all of the shotguns. It combines the range of slugs with the hipfire potential of buckshot, and it's insane. It's nasty, and it's gonna be nerfed. It's really only a matter of time because people are starting to catch on to it. I've seen a lot of clips on Twitter, people really loving it, and more specifically, the combat shotgun out of all the shotguns I think is the one that's really taken the spotlight. People are using it often now, so be ready for those nerf hammers, everybody, and to be honest, I'm kind of okay with it. I always like when a shotgun is strong, but maybe not this strong, where you can hit fire at 20 meters and get, I don't know, 29 meter one-shot kills with a semi-auto shotgun. That's just kind of insane. And I hate to be that guy because I'm the shotgun guy, right? So when I have to say things like that, it always hurts a little bit. It kind of hurts my soul because I don't know, I just want it to sit well with me. And honestly, I'm still sitting on all of it. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy they're usable, but I think we're going to be getting some balance patches soon. So if you enjoy this type of shotgun madness, you are in for a good ride until the nerf. But really, that's all for now. I recommend going into a custom game, trying out these shotguns and all the different ammo attachments and seeing which one works best for you. But overall, I have a feeling buck and slug is going to be the one to use just for overall balance in general. I really encourage you guys to level it up. I know these guns take a long time to grind, but just stick with it and you will really like the buck and slug ammo attachment. But again, go into custom games and try it out for yourself. Get a feel for how it feels to aim down sights with these shotguns because you'll need to at some of these ranges. But really, that's all, and I want to know, what do you guys think about these ammo attachments, and specifically about buck and slug? And also, what do you think about the shotguns as a whole? Now that we've had a few days to play the game, are you enjoying these shotguns? Do you think they are really strong like I do, or do you think they could use some more work and a little bit of a buff, which I doubt, but just let me know what you think. Leave a like on the video, it really helps the algorithm, it really helps my channel a lot. So with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.
Fucking shotgun faggot right here.